Hi there, my name is Andrea and this is High Literature, a program where I introduce my friends, stories, art, books, comics to you, the viewer. I have something here with me today that was released today. So if this is something that catches your interest, you can go online and order it now. Cleo. Cleo. Pumpkin. Meow, meow, meow. Come here, big girl. Come here. So, hi, little baby. It is, it is called Goes Like This by Jordan Crane. And the binding job they did on this is amazing. It has an exposed spine, so you can, I mean, look at that detail. That's so, I just love it. Let's focus on, yeah. And if you can tell, the title is on the spine. Goes, come back. See? Goes like this. Isn't that cool? It's such a trippy book. I at first thought it was 3D because it kind of looks like that, like it has 3D potential, but it is not 3D. This book, let's see here, I'm gonna read this thing here that Tucker Stone, I'm presuming that Tucker wrote this. Let's see, so for almost 3 decades, master cartoonist Jordan Crane has put together a body of short stories that garnered him multiple Eisner and Ignatz Award nominations via the pages of his comic book series Uptight and the influential comics anthology Non, yet they have never been collected until now. Goes Like This collects over a dozen short stories published over the past 25 years, including The Hand of Gold, a weird western, Below the Shade of Night, a take on the follies of adolescence, and The Dark Nothing, a rare foray into science fiction. This gorgeously packaged anthology, including varying paper stocks and exposed spine, also features additional prints and drawings from the author's archives. And this came out today. So, yeah. How do I describe this book? If you were to take all, this book is intense. If you were to take the way it felt for me, it was like if you were to take all the sadness of Chris Ware and everything that's psychotic about David Lapham and everything that's sardonic about Dan Clowes, you get this book. So with that being said, don't watch it late, or don't read it late at night, because it's a lot. I read this, and after I finished, I just kind of sat there for a while and let it settle in, and then I went inside and put on season 6 of The Simpsons because I needed something light to pick me up quickly. It is, it's not a happy book. It's beautiful, but it's so stressful. Like I said, the sadness of Chris Ware, the absolute psychoticness, if that's even a word, of David Lapham, and this, like, just that sardonic humor that's Dan Clowes. Doobie doobie doo. I love you, Rebecca. The detail in this is insane. And I love like all the different textures. Oh, that's so cool. Like, can you see? It's just so neat to the touch. So this is the first comic, and it's a pretty good introduction to what you're going to be experiencing the rest of the book. Yeah, take that in. It's a lot. It's a lot. And this piece here. And then the first story, The Hand of Gold. And the art is awesome. I wonder, I think I might just have to suck it up. I kind of changed the chair around so that the sun wasn't right in my face. But I feel like you don't really get to see the colors, so. God, that's a powerful sun. You get the idea. It's the first page. And so this is the Western, and it's dark. It's such a dark, freaky, creepy story. Like I said, don't read this late at night. Don't read this at night by yourself. And at one point he goes into a cave. And I love this part here. He shoots his pistol off. You can just see the bullet ricocheting around. And then, yeah, I love how that was illustrated. And the writing, like you can hear the music in his voice. Hi, Marcus. Hello. Where'd you come from? All three cats are in the backyard now. Hi, buddy. Just don't fight with my cats, okay? Hey. Hey, buddy. Hi. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi, Marcus. Oh, you're filthy. Oh, you're filthy. Now, there's my Cleo. I swear to God, if you attack Cleo, I'm going to have to spank you. I would never spank him. Cleo's just enjoying the sun and sitting in the grass. You leave her alone, okay? He said, okay. Hi, you're so pretty. It's a really it's a very clever story, but it doesn't end well. None of the stories end well. It's out of the cave, he escapes. It's out. Vultures are waiting. Oh, speaking of waiting, 1 second. Marcus, I see you stalking. Just a little mischief maker. And then the story ends, and I'm not going to show you the ending. And then the next page. I'm burning! Oh, I'm drowning! Oh, everything just sucks. I'm telling you guys, this book is so stressful, but it's So we've got fire and water, and then earth and air. Earthquake, tornado. Oh God, Mother Nature. You are just so hardcore sometimes. Keep a light out. So, you probably can't see it, but so there's this guy, and I can't tell if you can see because I'm so blinded by the sun. But this is just, this is the whole comic right here, and that's the ending panel. And then we've got ourselves another illustration, and we move on to a story. Below the Shade of Night. And this story it's so bizarre the way it ends, and I don't know, it reminded me, it was funny, like I got to this one part where it reminded me of the Jaime Hernandez story, where you kind of go back in time a little bit and you learn more about the background of the character Doyle Blackburn. And reading this made me, it was easy to imagine like this being a young Doyle or somebody that was friends with Doyle. And it's just funny that you have these characters that, because this character, it reminded me of Doyle, and it also reminded me of somebody that I once knew. And I feel like we've all known this person, this guy that's just kind of an asshole, but you know, means well. And so like he's riding his friend's bike, and his friend's telling him to slow down, but he doesn't, and he ends up wrecking it and like breaks apart, and they get into this fight, and he doesn't own up to it and like wrecks the bike even more. But then he feels bad about it later, buys the part, and the friend's like pissed off, like, no, I don't care, and you're never gonna ride my bike again. So then he throws the part away, and then ends up like getting into a fight with that guy again. He comes back, he's like, hey, where's that part? And he's like, what? I threw it away. And he was like, oh my God, you are such an asshole. And they get into a big old fight again, and the dad picks him up from school, and he goes, what has gotten into you? And he ends up deciding to run away from home, going back to running away from home again. And I'm not going to tell you how this ends, but I just love, like, I could read an entire series of just, hi little baby. I might have to do some breaking up. Marcus is looking real excited. I see you, Marcus. Leave my girls alone. I love the art so much. I love the black and white. I love the lettering. I love the story. I love it. 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 What? All right. Hey! Hey! so good. And it ends so weird. I just love, like, so we have like these beautiful black and white panels, and then the story ends, and then boom! This intense coloring. It really just, like, it feels like, it doesn't feel like a roller coaster. It feels like a really herky-jerky car ride that makes you feel nauseous. And I don't mean that as a dig. I love this book, but it's like you know how, like, kaleidoscope patterns, if you were to take 10 people and ask them to imagine a kaleidoscope pattern, and if there was a way you could take, like, you know, screenshots or whatever of what they were picturing, they would all generally look the same, right? But when you get down to the detail of the individual pieces, they're all going to be different. And I feel like this is how this book is. That's how it feels reading it. There are, like, themes in these stories that are so familiar because it's that same similar kaleidoscope pattern. Like, I've experienced these things in my life, we all have, but then when you get down to the detail of it, it's different. And it's really fascinating. I mean, oh my God, look at this terrifying picture. I mean, that is, this is the stuff of nightmares. Like, this is like fucking night terror shit. Oh my God, this story. Oh. Before they got better. Again, we've got another story. Black and white. Great art, great lettering. The story is so sad. It is so bleak. But it's engrossing. I love so much this art. And then again, the story ends, and then boom, this color. This is probably like the most pleasant image in the book. This is, no, that's not, there are a few, like, I feel like these pieces, they get a little lighter as we go along. It does attempt to end on a high note. It doesn't end, it starts off really, really bleak, and then it starts to get lighter and lighter, and it's just really good. Oh my God, look at this splash page. It's just so trippy. See the colors? It's so... Oh, I love this. How cool. I've never seen that before. You know, your mind automatically sees this as a UFO, but then you come to realize quickly it's not. And I've just never seen that correlation applied before, and I think it's super cool. Oh God, I hate this picture so much. It's so stressful. It's this woman crawling on all fours through what looks just like putrescence. Oh God, it's so stressful. Oh God, it's so stressful. Oh, it's just, oh God, this is so good. So chapter 1, vicissitude. And I love the way he did the lettering. Look at that, how cool is that? And I love when you can look at pictures like this and it just immediately puts you in a time and place. Like I'm looking at this and I'm just back in LA. I mean, that's LA. We're in LA, y'all. And it's just oh, I forgot about that part. God, why? Let's just hurry up and skip that part. LA. Pictures like this, they tell you their own stories as far as you can just make up whatever you want about what's going on, or it can evoke a memory and it's your own story, or it evokes a memory of someone else's memory of a story that a friend told you or a family member, or it can remind you of a scene from a movie. I love this so much. I love what it does. It just gives so much to daydream about and wonder about. Is he walking in happy, angry, excited, nervous? Who are all these people? I don't know. You don't know. And I love the detail. I love looking at all the stuff on the ground. Got a lot of bottle caps, butted cigarettes, matchbooks, pens, pencils, cans, trash. And I think it's interesting the way he did the coloring. Like everything's kind of muted, you know, but you can see the bottles and cans. They stand out particularly. Like everything that's bright is the booze. Everything that's bright is the booze. And the cigarettes. The booze, the cigarettes, the bottle caps, and the matchbooks. Oh, we got a nice happy picture here. Yay! I don't know what's going on here. It looks like two people drowning. And then that last story I showed you, Vicissitude, this is part 2. And we've got LA Taco Truck. Like, where are we? Silver Lake. 595 Marino Huntington Park. Get past the stressful part. But yeah, it's just really great art and interesting story. Marcus is so, it's just pouting. Hi, Clea. Oh, and it just ends so bizarrely. God, everything's just so strange in this book. This is cool. And I gotta say, I really love this open spine, this exposed spine concept, because I'm not sitting here stressing out in my mind that I'm like breaking the spine. Why don't all books do this? This is great. Cleo. Is that Cleo? Yep, that's Cleo. Little baby went to her secret garden. Oh my god. Oh my god. This story's so stressful. The art is great. Kind of gives me some panels remind me of Paul Pope. Some panels. This story in particular reminded me of David Lapham. It's just so nuts. The Dark Nothing. This comic is trippy. And I love how it's like there's Earth, Venus, Mars, Neptune. Like the way it's illustrated, you can see like how it, like the orbit of it. It's just, I love it. It's so cool. This story is so bananas. This is the general look of it. And like the other stories, it does not end well. No, 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 no. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh. Mm. This one is called The Middle Nowhere. I love his titles. Keep a Light Out, Vicissitudes. God, this story's so crazy. How cool is that? I mean, it's just... I love a good rain in comics. Oh God, that's right. Oh God, the story's so crazy. This kind of reminds me of Jim Mafood. I see you, Marcus. Such a weird story. I love this piece. I love the colors and just how everything's laid out. How trippy is this? And I'm not gonna share the end with you. The very, very end. I'll save that. I'm real curious about this. What is going on here? it's especially curious to me because I'd have to do some digging, but I have notebooks where I have written, drawn, I don't know how you want to describe this, rendered similar things. Like when I first saw this, I was like, what the hell? Because I thought it was like something I did, which, you know, I didn't think that, you know, it just looked so similar to something that I did. It just caught me off guard. And I have studied this quite a bit, and I can't make heads or tails of it, but I like it. I don't know what's going on, but I know I like it. Water is life. Yes, I agree. I love that, like the drops and then like the ripples. Another thing here. And that's the end. So yeah, I would recommend getting yourself a copy. Just came out today, and read it when you're in a good mood. Don't dive into this if you're feeling really, really bleak and sad about things, because it's not going to pick you up. But it's lovely, and there's one story in here towards the end that I didn't share, but just to give you a little inkling. It's trippy. It's really trippy. There's that one. I'm not going to show you how it ends. And then there's this one. These are the last two stories in the book. And they are bananas. I mean, look at that. So, yeah. How cool. Good job. Good job. They did a good job with this. Alright, y'all, I am starving. And so I'm going to end this here and go get something to eat. Alright, bye.